Well, hi, all my friends. So it's Tuesday, and man, I don't know if you've heard wherever you're at, but in California, we've been having terrible fires up north. I saw a before and after picture of the devastation, and it's blocks and blocks of homes gone from this storm, this firestorm that hit Santa Rosa. It's Northern California. It's above San Francisco. And then here in Anaheim, homes were being threatened, and people have to stay away from the fires. It was only 5% contained last night. And so we've been having terrible, what's called Santa Ana winds. And it brings with it, dryness and viruses and all kinds of stuff, in the air, and it's not pleasant. And it just, a lot of electricity in the air and all that kind of stuff. And we get it all the time, and it's, normally not so bad, but this year is really bad with the fires. And so I would ask that you keep people in prayer, and especially the loss that people have been feeling lately, especially from Las Vegas, all the folks there, the people that were, like EC, Church, Eric Church, is the singer. He was at the headliner, and he was devastated. These were his fans. These people came to see him, and he reached out to them. He jumped into the audience. He saw them. He saw that they would hold up different mementos of his songs in front of him. He saw them. He touched them, and they were gone. Just blown away, gone. And it's been very difficult for him, too. He feels deeply about what has happened. And the only reason why he can continue is because of his fans and the love that is given back to him. And speaking of love, I would like you guys to know that our souls are pure love. We come from the source of love, which is God. He is pure love. And many of us have just locked away our love because of one thing or another. Something has hurt us, something has bothered us, something has made us afraid, something has told us that we have to protect ourselves. But we also need to learn to let it go and to let the love out again. And in reading Lorna Burns' books, it's reminded me to do just that. And if you can visualize loving yourself more and letting that go, actually unlocking it away from you, visualize you having a key in your hand and opening up a box and letting your love out. Visualization is what athletes use all the time. I used to use it quite often when I was, in sports. And it was really very helpful. It got me to championships and top honors. And it's very important that we can see that we are successful, that we are love, that we are all connected by one source, every single soul. No matter your belief, no matter your religion, we are all brothers and sisters made from one source, that is God. Our soul is made of pure love. Our soul fills up our whole body. We are in the image. Our soul is the image of our body. And we are pure love. And we need to let that love out. If we had the eyes to see, you could actually see the mist of love exuding from every pore of your body when you let it out. and it commingles with others, and it brings you connection and love for other people. It's so important that you do this for yourself, is to let your love out. Because if you don't, then something else fills the gap. It's kind of a universal law. Hate, anger, distrust, resentment, all of the negativity. And what wipes that out, what negates it, is love. Love overcomes everything. When you think about Christ's love for us, knowing what he had to go through, he had to feel, oftentimes Christ would cry, he would feel that he had to protect himself, he would feel that he needed time for himself, so that he could understand us better. Yet he loved us so much because he came from the source of love. He could go into God. He was God. God and he are one. We can't do that. We're souls. But he can. And to understand us more is why he came, to set us free forever. And he gave us his example to love God because we're from God, and to love each other because we are pure love, to care for the welfare of others. So I'm just doing kind of a vlog this morning of sharing this with you. If we could just all realize that we're connected. We are all brothers and sisters. We have different cultures. We have different religious beliefs. But my prayer and hope is that we can all realize that we're all connected, even though we have a different look, a different accent, different background, different upbringing. We as souls chose the parents we were to be born into. And we all have a guardian angel that was given to us by God, who knows us intimately, knew us before we were born, introduced themselves to us as we were souls. And each soul has been brought to the Lord for him to bless, and he calls us his children. And we were born in our mothers with our guardian angel, and then our guardian angel separates from us, and because we have free will, and is always there encouraging, loving, asking other angels to help and to guide us and to lift our spirits up, to give us light of love and hope, and continually doing this for us daily. And we need to realize that this is what's going on. The other thing I want to talk about is the fact that our earth is changing and all these things are happening, not because the Bible tells me so, but it is because we have abused the earth. We have taken oil out of the earth without knowing what it's going to do to the earth. We just go ahead and do things without knowing consequences, don't we? We often do that. We don't think, what is the future ramifications of what we're doing, of our action? We don't see the big picture. Often, many of us do not. And because we do not, we don't realize that it is causing the earth pain, that is causing the earth earthquakes and dysfunction and also causing tremendous damage to our ozone layer. Around the ozone layer, it is sizzling and hot. It's like it's inflamed. It's a sore. And even though the earth tries to cool it, it's not enough because we're not doing enough. We need to be planting trees, broadleaf trees. And all of our scientists and engineers and great minds need to be getting together to figure out how to repair the ozone layer. Because if we do not, we will have more fires, more earthquakes, more disaster. This is the number one cause that we should all be thinking about and trying to rectify, because without it, we will have no trees, we will be living in desert, the earth will not be the same for our children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren if we don't take care of it now. And it's serious that we do this. We need to be doing this for the earth. And I urge you, each one of you who have the capacity to be able to fix this, have the clout, have the influence to put it to use to repair the earth. First, love and let your love out, and then think of the welfare of others, and that is paying attention to where these people live. Because without it, we will have nothing. So that's my message for you today, is to please do your part, even if it's just to plant a tree, you know? Okay, that's enough for today, and that's all I wanted to share with you today, is that I love you, and check out my videos. I left several videos on the Bible. We're in the book of Mark, and I did a few songs, hopefully to lift your spirits. Okay, love you, bye-bye.